All right, folks, we're here now at the Asbury Park boardwalk, and we're adjacent to 4th Avenue in Asbury Park, where Calvin used to live. That was the last place he lived before we had to take him into the hospital, and I'd mentioned earlier in the video. Right now, we have the entire family here. Again, as many family members as we can get. His children, his 2 wives, everybody, and oldest brother Freddie. We'll say a few words, and we have the remains of Calvin's ashes right there. Okay.
In a very quick, orderly fashion, if I may. Okay. We're going to make a few words, a little prayer, and following which we'll then partake of the remains of Calvin, which are here. You do it by spoon, if you like, just toss a little bit into the soil.
I told you.
Okay.
Way to blow it back.
The wind's blowing this way, we'll toss it this way. Okay.
Calvin got his final revenge.
My hand, everybody should participate a little bit by throwing some of the sand, some of the dirt, into the soil. Because the wind is blowing this way, we'll toss it this direction.
In the water or in the sun?
Either or in this one.
I told you, look.
Just for spite.
All right,
Just
now.
for spite.
You're running?
I got it right here. Do you want me to? I got it rolling right now.
Let's try to remember the reason why we're here. Okay? The reason being essentially Calvin, his demise had taken place almost 3 years ago. In fact, on September the 25th of this year, it'll be 3 years since his demise. And wherever he is at this point in time, God has already made that decision. And I would like to believe, and I believe in my heart, that this is not Lord at this particular point in time. The Spirit is of God. But the remains of Calvin have never been put to rest. So the purpose of this visit at today's date is to put his remains to rest and put him in peace. And then our job is finished as far as what we do at this point. We'll never forget Calvin. We'll keep him in our heart and our prayers because we all loved him in some way or another. He touched our lives in somehow, in some way. So we're never going to forget Calvin. But we have to put his remains to rest. And Calvin chose by his own option cremation as opposed to being buried in the ground. I have a lot of respect for that. And moreover, I wanted to honor his request in that regard, and as did Calvin, as did Alicia, and other family members who made this decision collectively at that point. I want to touch base on just a few things in terms of what God would have us to do. It was in the book of Genesis, when God made mankind, took some soil, put it to the nostrils of man, and life became a human being at that point, a living person at that point. And eventually he made a woman from man, from a man's rib made woman. And in the course of doing so, Eve at some point committed a sin. And the sin put us in a position whereby we would not have eternal life. We were never meant to perish. But because of Eve's sin, we have to perish. Any man that is born of a woman shall surely die. All of us will pass this way at some point, sometime or other. In the course of doing so, we try to live for God the best we can. We're not perfect, but we just do the very best that we can. We try to strive hard to please somebody, make somebody's life better, enhance their life in some fashion. For Calvin, I'm going to say goodbye for the final time until we meet again on the other side. For those who want to use a spoon, there's a spoon in here for throwing the ashes. Because of the wind blowing, we're going to push them in this direction. Okay? As for those who feel more inclined, I'd say grab a handful of ash and we throw them into the sea or into the sand. And I would say we just line up in a kind of an orderly fashion, and we'll all take turns.
that'll work. Okay, I got that.
He's a big old
We call that Calvin's revenge.
Something going on. My phone? Yeah. Well, it's dead now. It's still working. Wow. How does that happen?
Wow.
The phone's still working.
That's what the people with the strong.
There you got it right in my eye. They call it Calvin's revenge. Yeah. See, he got us there, didn't he? That's something, that sounds like something he would do. Yeah.
You only have to do it to me, Uncle Charlie, right?
Oh, of course, and that's Calvin's revenge. You already know that.
And it was coming.
Yeah. Let's see. Look at that. Look at that.
And it still didn't go in.
Okay, that's okay. Yep, I got right in my eye there too.
I got bone.
Yeah. That looks like something that your father would do.
Right up my shoes.
See that? He got you.
Right up my shoes.
Yep. Well, you know he had a sense of humor. You know that, so. That was a part of his sense of humor.
He's sitting right over there.
He's sitting right there. He said, "I'll get him. I'll get him." That's right. I'll get him. I'm gonna get all of them.
And I just said the stupidest thing before I went up there. Because actually, I'm like, gosh,
Yeah.
the dead people in my head. As soon as I get up there, he runs me over.
Okay, all right. I'll get it to you. That's how you
Well, come on, somebody else get their feet wet. You want to let somebody else get their wet. All right, that's what I'm talking about. There you go.
That's what Calvin would do. He did that. Calvin had a sense of humor. This is something he would do just for a good laugh.
Yeah, exactly, for a good laugh.
Right.
This is going to be the mountains.
Yeah, pretty much. They're waterproof, so I'm pretty much okay from here. My socks are dry. How is that? My socks are dry.
Well, your pants are high enough.
My pants are wet.
Yeah, your pants are particularly high. Your socks.
Oh, you put it on for Charlie's face. You put it on for Charlie's face.
I did?
Yeah, when you took the spoon and showed him what to do with it, he went flying right over Charlie's face. Look.
Just like boards. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, everybody else is running.
Yep. See, I knew him only too well. I was just looking for
I'm the
him.
first one to get it. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
I reckon the ampo, the cripple that.
Yeah.
I would like to save a little for him.
That's okay. No problem.
He would like to.
Everybody done took their pants off.
I do me a favor. Get a couple